friends, this is the Miss Volfie from our half-acre homestead, and today we're going to can up some vegetable beef soup. Now in here I have about a half a stock pot of tomatoes. I've still got tomatoes in the freezer. And what I did last night was I peeled them and I pureed them and I put them in here. This is in a double boiler, which is just a stock pot inside a canning pot with water in it, because I don't want it to scorch. Also from the freezer, I roasted and then cut off the cob, 14 cobs of corn last night. Now, corn is kind of important for this particular recipe because tomato is very acidic, and corn, the sweetness of the corn will balance that out so your soup won't be too acidic. Now I'm going to add 2 quarts of organic beef stock. I am going to put in a handful of dehydrated celery. Remember folks, this will probably come out to over a cup of celery. And a handful of our dehydrated carrots also will help with the sweetness. 1 19-ounce can of rinsed kidney beans. 2 to 3 chopped onions. You can make these as finely cut up or as big as you want. I like chunks. I like about 5 cloves of garlic. Well, I actually like about 5 cloves of garlic in a single pot of soup. So, green and yellow beans. And I'm going to put in about 2 teaspoons of salt and a good few grinds of pepper. Now, we're just going to let this kind of meld and mix and simmer in the double boiler for about an hour. That'll give me time to get my jars in and out of the dishwasher. So here is our stock pot of vegetable beef soup. And if all your dehydrated ingredients aren't completely rehydrated yet, it doesn't matter. That will happen in the jar. I almost forgot what started all of this. The last bit of leftover roast beef. It's not much, but you can't say there's no beef in my beef vegetable soup. We have our lids washed and rinsed and sitting in hot tap water. Our canner has the recommended amount of water in the bottom plus a splash of vinegar to keep the jars from clouding. There's also a rack in the bottom. Here's our jars, fresh out of the dishwasher. Let's get started. Always give the pot a stir to keep things well mixed. I'm going to fill it to 1 inch from the bottom of the threads. Always wipe your rims and threads with a clean damp paper towel. And into the canner this goes. And when I have the rest all bottled up, we'll be back. Okay, so I got 7 nice big jars of winter comfort in this canner, and I got enough soup left over for supper. Woot! Okay, as soon as this begins to vent a steady stream of steam, we'll set the timer and we'll time it for 10 minutes. It has to vent a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes to get the correct pressure. Okay, our timer has gone off and it's been spouting a steady stream of steam for 10 minutes. Now we're going to put on our 10-pound weight, and the moment that starts to jiggle, we'll start timing. 90 minutes at 10 pounds pressure for quarts, 75 minutes for pints. Okay, that is a vigorous jiggle. So now I'm going to turn it down to just under medium. I'm going to time it for 90 minutes. Okay, so our timer has gone off, and now we're just going to let this cool down naturally, folks. Don't jiggle the weight. Don't ever try and take the lid off while this is still hot, and do not plunge your canner into cold water. The cooling down process is as much a part of the canning process as the heating up. So let it cool until you can touch the side of your canner with your hand and it's cool. And there it is, folks. 7 jars of warm winter solid comfort. And enough left over for Papa and I to have a lovely hearty soup for supper. Is that all that's left?
That's it, and it's your supper. It's damn tasty. I ate 2 bowls of it.
Awesome. Thanks, honey. This is the Miss Volfie from our half-acre homestead saying, again, nothing says cold weather comfort like fresh homemade soup. Take care. God bless. Especially when you only have to just warm it up, right?